So, Marvel Rivals came out on the PS4, and when I first heard the news about it, it's like, how the hell will Marvel Rivals, a game that was clearly designed for the 9th gen consoles, the PS5 and Xbox Series consoles, and on PC, a 9th gen console, and it's on Unreal Engine 5. How can that game run on the PS4? And I found out that on September 12th, it'll come out on the PS4, and since Marvel Rivals is a free-to-play game, I'm gonna try it out to see how it runs. Like, I already played Marvel Rivals on the PS5. So, this is not a review of Marvel Rivals, the game itself, but me to talk about my experience, how Marvel Rivals runs on the PS4 and it's not a review of the game itself. It's just the review of how the game runs on the PS4. I already played it on the PS5 and have it download. It's a fun game. It's free. So, if you're really broke and you want to try something new, then try out Marvel Rivals if you're a Marvel fan. With myself as a gamer, as someone who loves video games, I love the type of player I am is I don't platinum run games. I don't know this too much about the technical side of gaming. Like, I don't know the exact specs of a console or anything like that. I don't or the engines the game runs on, or all the deep, detailed technical stuff. But I actually know the basic technical stuff, like that which is pretty common sense, that Elden Ring can't run on an Atari 2600. Like, it's not gonna, like, the Atari 2600 is not going to run Elden Ring. Like, that is a fact, and it's common sense to know that. If you think an Atari 2600 would run Elden Ring, then you were dropped on your head as a kid. I'm not sorry. Like, in the comment sections of my video on my short on complaining about Modern Warfare 3 on the PS4, like, why aren't they letting the 8th gen systems, the PS4 and Xbox One, go? Like, it's kind of funny to me that, like, you think, oh, that guy's a retard. He's that idiot who complains about Modern Warfare 3 on PS4, which is kind of funny, even though he's insulting me about it. But the situation is funny in my book. But I still, since the game Marvel Rivals for free, I did install it. And the reason why I say let the PS4 and Xbox One go is because so many games were still being developed with those systems in mind. And I want more next-gen experience. More next-gen experiences that give the feeling of there's no way the previous system can handle a game like that. Like, and there aren't a lot of games like that. That was the ones I've played. And that's why some people are losing interest. Like, the new consoles came out, and the games aren't really exciting as people as much because they're not next-gen experiences that gets people excited. Like, compare it to going from the Super Nintendo and the Nintendo 64. There was a huge leap, and people were like, wow, like, people saw Super Mario 64 after Super Mario World, and people saw Shadows of the Empire after playing the Super Star Wars games, and especially the Atari games, and people were like, whoa, that was cool. Like, there's not that leap with the PS4 and PS5. So I explained that the reason why I complained about companies not letting the reason why I complained about Modern Warfare 3 on PS4 is because I want companies to focus on the systems, on the next-gen systems, and make more games that are true next-gen experiences. That's why. So how does Marvel Rivals run on the PS4 compared with the PS5? I will tell you. Well, duh, of course. Marvel Rivals on the PS4 runs worst. Worst compares with the PS5. Like, I've played both the PS5 and the PS4 version of Marvel Rivals. I did do that. And so I did a Pepsi and Coke comparison. And my hypothesis was true, that Marvel Rivals on the PS4 does run worse than on PS5. But I thought that it would run like shit, like that it would be unplayable on the PS4. It's like that it's going to be very laggy, and the textures will look like shit. Like, yes, at times the textures do kind of look like shit, and yes, the menus, when I first played it, like, wow, this is laggy, but then I played the game, and I'm shocked. I'm really shocked. The game actually runs okay. Like, not amazing, not a smooth 30 or a smooth 60, but the PS4 ran the game. It ran Marvel Rivals. It's still, like, Marvel Rivals on PS4, it's still playable. So, I haven't played Marvel Rivals in months now. So, I also tried Jean Grey and some of the new characters I haven't played that were added between when I was gone. Like, I tried Jean Grey, sorry, not great, fuck. And I did play as Blade. The characters I mainly want to test out for playing Marvel Rivals on the PS4 was Doctor Strange and Mr. Fantastic. Because Doctor Strange, like, creates portals and you can teleport different areas on the map. And using portals, like teleporting to different parts of the map, what shocked me is it didn't lag the game. It didn't fry up the PS4 to the point where I could cook burgers on it. Like, it wasn't a smooth 30 or 60, but it ran at a frame rate where it was playable, and I'm shocked. I also tried Mr. Fantastic, tried out Mr. Fantastic for this, like, because Mr. Fantastic's the stretchy guy, and when he's, like, stretching, punching, like, I'm pretty sure the PS4 could handle, technology could handle a stretchy guy like Reed Richards, but I just tried Mr. Fantastic and Doctor Strange as my two characters that I'm using to test the PS4 version, and none of those characters fried up the PS4 where it crashed or fried up the system where I could cook burgers on it. And but I mostly played Blade in this because he was a new character, and I'm having fun playing as Blade in this game. But I also went back and played the PS5 version, and there was, to also compare if there were any modes taken off the PS4 versus the PS5, and they were all the same, like, but I think the problem was mainly my controller was broken, like the R2 button is not working, and I need to get a new controller, and then I'm pretty sure it's the R2 button's very fixable. But overall, the PS4 version works. It is an 8th gen port of a 9th gen game, and it works. Like, it is still laggy, and yes, the textures are not good, but it still works. The video game industry is in a weird place right now. Is in a weird place. Like, again, there are two reasons why it's taken forever for Sony to let go the PS4. Well, developers to let go the PS4 and all that. Not Sony. Sony moved on. But developers in general to let go of the PS4. And normally when a console lasts for like 12 years, usually all the stuff that comes out for it were just dance games and sports games and those things. And it's both COVID and corporate greed's fault. Like, it's mainly those and the state of the economy and those things. And a lot of things are changing in the industry, like that Sony and Microsoft are no longer having exclusive, and they're porting their games on each other's consoles. Like that's weird, and in a way that's a good thing, but it's weird that the industry's changing. Like, the industry's is in a weird place right now. And it's one of those things where it's not a bad thing, but it's just weird. Like, I literally thought that when I first heard the news that Marvel Rivals would come out on the PS4, I thought, no way that system would handle that game. And it ran the game. It didn't run good, but the frame rate was enough where it was playable, even though it was not a 60 or a 30, and the textures were blurry and all that. But it still worked. Like, is it worth getting the port? No. If you have a PS5 or a PC or an Xbox Series X or S, whatever, then it's not worth getting on PS4. If you have a 9th gen console, just stick with the 9th gen version. But I just went out of my way to install it on the PS4 just because I'm curious about how it runs, and it's free. So, Netease, I'm impressed. I got another challenge for you, Netease. How about, not on the Switch 2, but I give you another challenge. How about you try to run put Marvel Rivals on the original Nintendo Switch? Okay, try that. I dare you. Netease Games. I dare you to a challenge, Netease and Marvel. Please port Marvel Rivals on the Switch. Just try to. At least do it. Here's a challenge for you. So, the Cinetroller signing out. Have a good one, and don't forget to like, subscribe for more videos in the future. Goodbye.